Happy Wednesday, happy trading. Nothing I'd rather be doing than trading these markets. Let's go to see what stocks had the greatest flow. Here's Apple. Apple had great flow. Here's Coin. Coin was a little rough. Couldn't make a decision. Google. Going down, but no rule. But it started going up, then down. JPM. Visa. No. Exxon. No, with that being the case, I'd give it to Apple. Let's see what we did. First, we traded Exxon. We didn't catch an opening trade. We saw position one, sell. We got into it right here. It got pretty far away and we got out. Then it started to come back on us. And it just happened to be at the 200. On the 5 minute, it bounced all the way back. And then it went down. It would have been nice if we looked at a position of power right here and tried to get the green takeout here. Set the stop. See if we had another one. Green takeout here. Set the stop. That would have been a nice trade. Now it's 11, pretty much flat. This would have been a nice one to get into right here. Both 8 and 20 going down. Green takeout, end of the day. Next stock we got into is Apple. Of course, with Apple, we saw the beginning. Buy into that. Set the stop. Pull back. First red bar takeout. Add more. Ride that up. Get out. Pretty far away from the 200. the 20, and the 8. Then we have the bear 180 going down. Ride that down. We got in here, and we got in there on the 5-minute. It was a color change. We know that when it crosses down, it usually goes up. Cross down, goes up. We got out there rather early. That was our positive trade. And then it went down from there. And we got a tail bar right here. Doesn't go down. But now we have our railroads. And we can do a green bar takeout. Might be clear on the 2-minute. Wasn't clear on the 2-minute. You could have said green bar takeout. Green bar takeout. Position of power. But it was just clear on the 5-minute. Green bar takeout. Crossed. Didn't go down, it went up. As soon as it crossed, it went down. And then that's the pullback of the cross. So it crosses over, pull back down. Green bar takeout. Buy in here. You got the 8 and the 20 going up. Green bar takeout here. You could have bought in here. We were looking at it right here, but we figured that was too far wide. And we missed it as soon as it took it out. But there's a green bar takeout right here as well. And it leads to a little bit more. Now you got a wide state. And you got a tail bar. You could sell that, set the stop. That's the end of the day though. What's it look like on the 2-minute? Right there. Nothing happens. Wide state though. So perfect event with position. Next we're looking at coin. Coin's been rather tricky. If we look over, Fab 4 started within it, went lower. You could sell, set stop. You got stopped out. Or maybe you sold again here, took your profits here. But if you didn't, you got stopped out. Crossover. Didn't go down, just went up. Then went down. Play it up on the pullback. Went nowhere after that. Cross up. Pullback. Went nowhere. Elephant bar. Sell. Set stop. Might have been able to get something on this. Wide stake. Sell. But then you get this tail bar here. So you could have got out here. That would have been a great trade from this. But then you get the tail bar here. And you shouldn't take this tail bar because this is such a downward bar. We ended up taking that tail bar and putting it up here. And we just rode that thing out all the way back until right here. About 85%, which was a bad play, but really you should have just looked at this as the sell. Set the stop. The 8 and the 20 is going down. Color change. Sell that going down. That would have been a better play. Because as you can see, the green bar never really showed up on here. It would have had to go past here. So that would have been a nice sell. Instead, we just took the loss from here to here. The next one we did was Google. Google Fab 4. That's on the 5 minute though. So really, Fab 4, it's a narrow state. You got your green bar. You'd buy into it, set the stop. You'd get out. You got your whale. That's what you're looking for. But if you look at the 5 minute, you get, hey, this isn't close to here. So it's not a narrow state. So you're not expecting the largest move. You get something like this, and then you get that. You could say, hey, bear 180, set the stop, ride that down to here. That would have been a great trade. Or maybe a tail bar here, ride that down. That would have been a great trade. Then it kind of just went flat the rest of the day until here. And it went to the 200. That's 1350, 1350. We didn't even get in there. We got in a little late here. We were thinking it was going to go here. Got in, set the stop at the 200, position 1, rode it until right here, then got out. Then we made the mistake of this is the 200, so this was a ceiling. It was broken, and the ceiling becomes the floor. It went down. We thought it was going to go further down, but the ceiling becomes the floor, so then it went back up. So that's just a mistake that you can't have. You have to know once the 200 is broken, the ceiling becomes the floor. So if it drops down when it's above the 200, but the 20 is above and the 20 has a distance from the 200, then that is more than likely going to go up. And then we just had some chaos here. Next is Visa. And we didn't really trade Visa too much, just the end of the day, if I'm not mistaken. But looking at it, we would have said Fab 4 really wouldn't have worked. Fab 3 would have been your better bet. But let's say you just did Fab 4. You would have known that this isn't going to be a long move or substantial move. You get an elephant bar here. You could buy into it. You'd know it wasn't going to go down too far. Get out right here. You have a move right here. Green takeout red bar right on the previous day's close. You'd ride that out. And after 11 o'clock, it's kind of flat. Well, it's not. You get a move here. Combine these bars. That takes out a substantial chunk of data to the left. Set the stop. Ride that up to the 200. Want to hit the 200, probably here. Here it probably went down. Let's see if you get a chance to get back in. You could take that one if you're being risky. A better one would probably be color takeout here. Position 1. Set the stop. Power position. Color change. get out. This is towards the end. We saw a sell and then a sell. So we were saying color change, sell here. And then we just got out quickly because we didn't have too much faith in it. And then this one was just nonsense. End of the day trade, just trying to make something happen, but it really didn't equate to anything. The one we didn't trade today was JPM. You'd say Fab 4. Fab 4 wide, so you wouldn't expect it to go down so long. You have the sell here. You could still hit it up, sell. You know it's not going to go down too long. Get out. This is a pretty big VAR reversal. Buy, set to stop. That takes out all of this. So set to stop if you could. And that would have been a nice trade. Now it's flat. And there's the end of that. So those are the trades we made today. Wasn't profitable like the last 2 days. We lost a lot on that coin trade. And that's what kind of ruined. We bought this. That's what ruined our momentum. And that made me revenge trade. So, and it's like, this is an obvious, I would say, I got to sell on that. 2 going down, sell. Instead of looking at that like that's a buy, because that's not in the right position. That needs to be below everything for that tail bar. If that tail bar was here, that tail bar would have been a buy. Where it wasn't a buy. So keep that in mind. Till tomorrow.